Assalamualaikum, I'm Puan Huda Muhammad. This week, our lecture continue with topic of pipe system below ground level. The slide shows an example of centralized sewerage system that involve residential area, commercial area and business district area, which will be convey the discharge to wastewater treatment plant. The principle of good drainage must be efficient disposal of fall and surface water from building has the importance to public health and essential part of the construction of a building. If there is a situation, for example, a drain is unsound and leaks, the escaping water may affect the water supply or air. Escaping water may also wash away the soil below the foundation and cause a risk of settlement of part of the building. There are 5 principles of good drainage. First, quality. The materials should have adequate strength and stability. The examples of material are steel, copper, plastic, and cast iron. Diameter. The minimum diameter for soil drains is 100 mm and the minimum diameter for surface water drain is 75 mm. Access should be accessible for the purpose of maintenance, inspection and cleaning work. For inspection chamber must be placed at a junction unless each run can be cleared from an access point. The location of drains must avoid drains under buildings to prevent damage, and the drains that are within 1 meter of the foundations to the walls of buildings and below foundation level must be backfilled with concrete up to the level of the underside of the foundation. A drain is system of pipe used for the drainage of or more buildings within a private boundary. The owner of the building is responsible for maintenance of drain. A sewer is a pipe or system of pipe used to remove human waste and to provide drainage. There are 2 types of sewer, public sewer and private sewer. Drainage. The system of pipework is usually installed below ground level to convey the discharge from sanitary fittings, rainwater gutters and downpipe to suitable disposal installation. The usual method of disposal is to connect the pipework to public sewer, which will convey the discharge to local authority sewage treatment plant. The small unit or self-contained treatment plant or cesspool is a temporary collection tank to hold discharge until collected by lorry and taken to the local authority sewage treatment installation for disposal. The private sewer is a system pipe used for the drainage of 2 or more buildings belonging to separate owners. The pipes are inside a private boundary and their maintenance is shared jointly by the separate owners. Meanwhile, the public sewer is a system of pipes belonging to the local authority and maintained by local authority. Normally pipe outside private boundary, which usually under roadway. The public sewer by local authority within 30 meters from the buildings. The top picture shows the private sewer is under responsibility of owner of the building, but the public sewer is under responsibility of local authority. The below picture shows the sewage system connected to sewage treatment plant. The pipe of below ground level to convey the discharge from sanitary fittings such as water closet, basin, sink, and bathtub, rainwater gutters, and downpipe to the inspection chamber. The discharge from private sewerage pipeline is to connect to the public sewerage pipelines, which usually under roadway. Then all the discharge from nearby buildings collected in the public manhole before will be conveyed to sewerage treatment plant, which involve screening process and aeration tank, clarifier and sludge digesters. Then finally the treated water will be sent back to the river. The manhole or inspection chamber provide an access point for a drainage system. Its purpose is to facilitate inspections of the sewer as well as maintenance work such as cleaning or removal of obstructions with the sewer. There is an example of cross-section details for standard precast concrete manhole as shown in the slide. The manhole shall be capable of sustaining the loads which may be imposed on it. For example, the load of vehicle on the roadway, exclude subsoil water and be watertight. The size of manhole should be sufficient to permit ready access to the drain. The manhole must have removable and non-ventilating cover. It must have adequate strength and constructed of suitable and durable material. An example of pictures for inspection chamber. There are two types of systems of drainage. The separate system is the system which full water discharge from water closet, basins, sinks and bathtub will be conveyed by full water drains to full water sewer or private sewage disposal plant. But the rainwater of surface water from roofs and areas will be conveyed by surface water drain to public surface water drain to public surface water sewer. Meanwhile, the combined system is the system which full water from sanitary appliances and surface water from roofs and paved areas are conveyed by a single drain to combined sewer. The combined system is the system safe on drainage system but increase the cost of sewage disposal. As can be seen from the diagram, the full water discharge from water closet, basin, sink or bathtub will convey by full water drain to full water sewer. Meanwhile, the rainwater of surface water from roof and areas convey by surface water drain to surface water sewer has separately. As we can see, in the combined system, the full water discharge from water closet, basin, sink and bathtub and the rainwater of surface water from roof are conveyed by a combined drain to combined sewer. Another example of pictures for combined sewer and separate sewer. The comparison between separate and combined system. The separate system is the two sets of drain which increase the cost of building drainage. In the separate system, the risk of wrong connection is possible. The full water drain not thoroughly flushed by rainwater, no risk of full air passing through an unsealed rainwater guarding trap. The diameter of drain pipe in the separate system much smaller. the cost of sewage purification is less, and the sewage is pumped to the sewage disposal to reduce cost of pumping, which surface water may flow by gravity to a nearby river. Meanwhile, the combined system is one drain for both fall and surface water. It's reduced cost of building drainage. There is no risk of making a wrong connection. The fall water is flushed through the drain by the surface water. Loss of a trap seal in a rainwater gully allow the fall gas from the drain by to pass into the open air around the building. The size of sewage disposal is greater. That's why the cost of sewage disposal in the combined system will be more expensive. The possibility greater pumping costs due to both surface water and fall water to have to reach the sewage disposal works. The drain testing is to satisfy the building regulation requirement for water tightness of drains, either a water test or air test. Smoke test can be applied to determine the position of any apparent leakage revealed by other tests. Local authority will carry out drain testing after the backfilling of the drain trench has taken place. Therefore, it is in the contractor's interest to the drain and private sewers before the backfilling is carried out, since the detection and repair or any failure discovered. There are three methods available for testing of drains. Water test is the usual method employed and is carried out by filling the drain run, being tested with water under pressure and observing if there is any escape of water. While the smoke test is a dated practice, but if required, smoke can be pumped into the sealed drain run under test, and any fall in pressure has indicated by the fall of the fluid on the smoke machine observed. And finally, air test is the test which not a particularly conclusive test, but it is sometimes used in special circumstances such as large diameter pipes where large quantity of water could be required. If failure it is indicated by air test, the drain should be retested using the more reliable water test. The diagram shows the component of water test. The process involved in the smoke test. The process involved for air test. The end of pipe system below ground level. Thank you.